Everyone, Danielle Fitzpatrick Clark here from Influence Builder. And I wanted to just answer a question that a community member asked me last week, I believe. And they wanted to know, how do I get more VIP clients? And I had a really simple answer for them. And it was like, well, you should start treating them like VIPs. And they asked, well, what does that mean? I'm like, that's a really good question. What does VIP mean? Well, VIP means very important person. So think about the very important people in your life. And yes, I am going to talk about business as well, but the very important people in your life are usually those that they're in your family, the ones you see every day. They could even be your fur babies, right? So if you've got animals that you love, those are very important animals in your life. Same idea. And so how you approach your very important people in life should not actually be that much different as it is in business. So what are some of the things that you do when a spouse comes home? And let's just assume that they're a very important person in your life. You ask them how their day was. Like, how was your day? Did you have a good day? Did you have a bad day? Did somebody do something that annoyed you? Can I help you process through it? Or something like that. That's usually what I do. Or that's what I like for me as well. And and that's pretty simple, right? When a very important person in your life, you want to know how their day is, how things are going for them. What are some of the things that excite them? You want to know more about them. That's a very important person in your life. So here's the other thing is that your VIP clients, they're also very important people. They're very important prospects as well. So we want to know what's going on with them as it relates to their business. How's your business going? How are things going for you today? Is there anything that I can do to support you? Here's something that I think may help. That kind of thing. So it's really not that much different than how we treat our VIPs in our life and how we treat VIP prospects in our business. And it's very simple. It's just a different perspective in how we approach them and how we communicate with them at the very beginning. How we communicate with them at the very beginning is going to show a couple things. One, it's going to show that we care and that they're not just another notch or number in someone's system, which a VIP isn't going to necessarily be a huge number, because very important clients and prospects and people tend to pay more, right? So they expect a little bit more of a white glove treatment. And in order to have a white glove treatment, you have to have things a little more personalized and customized. So a VIP prospect, a VIP, if you want more of those, you got to treat them as a VIP. You got to ask them, what are some of the things that you're working on? How are some of the things going that you're working on? Anything I can do to support you today? Here's some things I think can support you. You got to start thinking like that from the beginning. Now, is this going to resonate with everyone and everybody's VIPs? No. This is for a very specific buying persona. Actually, a couple different buying personas. This is what I like to call our humanistic buying personas. Buying personas. And for those VIPs, they don't really care what you're selling until they know you care. I'm plain and simple. That's what it is. So a lot of people are humanistic buying personas. I would say 70% of the buyers out there are humanistic. They don't really care what you're selling until they know that you care. So just in case, it's not a bad idea to start practicing this too. Now, there's other buying personas too that they're more interested in ROI, and that's how you start the conversation. Absolutely, but you really do want to understand your buying persona for those ideal prospects. But in general, if you want to get more VIPs, start treating them like a VIP, like a very important prospect, very important person. Just not necessarily like, how's your day, honey? I mean, you don't have to do that in the DMs. Of absolutely not. It's not a great way to start out, but you guys get the idea. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers my community member's question. And of course, let me know some of the tips and tricks that you have for yourself that you use with attracting in VIPs. I would love to hear.